So basically, I want to demo we previously demoed the MBSTF functionality, but now that we implemented the MBSF as well. And so we wanted to demonstrate sort of the whole system. And so basically, the demo is to do the functionality of the MBS user services. So the application provider basically creates an MBS user service by sending sending a MBS user service to the MBSF. The JSON format of the MBS user service for the create operation is similar to the one shown over here, and then creates an MBS user data ingest session referencing the MBS user service session as its ID. And each of these have a key pair of the set of MBS distribution session infos, and each distribution session info includes the operating mode. In this case, we have a simple streaming mode with the objects acquired through the pull method, and they are distributed using object distribution method. This MBSF act as a bit of a control plane to both the MBSMF and the MBSTF. So each of these structures hold information that are relevant to either one of them or relevant to both. For example, this SSM and the destination IP address, the multicast IP addresses, are relevant to both the MBSTF and the MBSMF. So the role of the MBSF that we have implemented is to understand this structure, populate the relevant distribution sessions using this information in this the MBS session infos, and the MBS distribution session itself can be in different states. It can be in inactive, established. It goes through the specs define a set of states, but they are, some of them are like the transitioning, establishing, or some kind of a transitioning state which are maintained internally in the MBSF and MBSTF. But in the configuration, we could set it up to inactive. In the inactive state, the distribution session is set up in the MBSTF and the MBSF, but the resources are not allocated. In the established state, in the MBSTF, the ingesters are set up, and it will pull the any ingest from the it will ingest the content, and when it is active, in addition to ingesting, it will also transmit the content. So that is the basic thing. So in the demo, we will update this distribution session state to see the behavior of the MBSTF. So basically, that's the demo. And here we have the application provider at the top, and then we have MBSF, MBSTF in this terminal, and the MBSMF, which has already been started. And I'm doing a Wireshark capture, but we will not go into this in detail as we have gone through dissecting the capture while we were demoing the MBSTF. So I will start the MBSF. MBSTF. So we have both the MBSF and the MBSTF running, and I will create a MBSF user services, and this has created an MBS user service. I will so I have updated the JSONs to use the MBS user service ID. Now I will create. I will create the distribution session. You could see that the MBSF received this distribution session, and it has populated the distribution session and has passed to the MBSTF. Now I will change the state from inactive to established. now the update has come and it's changed to established. And as a part of that, we could see that MBSTF is pulling the segments from here. It is pulling the segments from the URL that has been passed through. And now when
so the key thing to mention is that in the established state, it's starting to pull content, but it's not transmitting any packets yet.
So now I change to active. Mm. Yeah, now you could see. I think these are quite old. Yeah, we can see that it has started to transmit with that UI of 3, and yeah, it keeps the log doesn't seem to have been scrolling quite fast as I would expect. Yes, it's transmitting the object as we see over here, and if you look into the Wireshark, you could see the files being transmitted. Let me stop the transmission and let's try to decode it. We could see that the flute session being transmitted using the TSI and the TOIs. Yeah, we have done a detailed dissection of the Wireshark capture in our previous demo, so I'm not planning to go into the wire formats and dissecting the packets to do the analysis over here. So basically, this is the demo of the AP providing the user data ingestion and MBSF dissecting them and sending appropriate configurations to the both MBSMF and the MBSTF, and MBSTF ingesting the content and transmitting through the flute transmitter, as we are seeing here. Thank you very much.